We have a Murphy bed in our RV, and I've been seeing a lot of Facebook groups and different groups mentioning that the Murphy bed's making a noise when they move around it and they lay in the bed, and there's like a creaking noise, and everybody's saying it's like sounds like wood on wood. And so I was having the same problem, so I checked out ours. I saw no wood on wood. I thought I did, and I tried putting little felt pads where wood could be touching wood. It didn't help. And so the noise seems to be coming from this area right in here, this area here. I was talking to a friend of ours, and they said they think it's a strut. And I'm like, oh, I don't think it's a strut. But what I did was I laid down on the bed, and on their bed, and then this strut here, um, I kind of rocked around on the bed and then had my hand on the strut itself, and I could feel and hear the noise come through that strut, and it was the same noise that I hear when I'm laying in bed and I turn. So anyway, I thought, I'm going to try something. I took some of this silicone lubricant and I sprayed a little bit right down in that groove where the shaft is, just a little bit, worked the bed up and down a little bit, and it stopped the noise. But unfortunately, that only worked for a few trips, and then it started doing it again. It's not as bad as it was before, but I can still hear it, so it's really annoying. And I know a lot of you with Murphy beds with these struts on there know what I'm talking about. So rather than keep spraying this silicone here, I thought I'm going to replace the struts with a good quality one. Not saying that the one that came with the trailer isn't good quality, but I researched around and I found these struts here, which I'll put a link to them in the description below the video and the products I use. So if you're interested in doing it yourself and trying this on your Murphy bed, you'll be able to purchase these struts from the Amazon link or wherever you can find them. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the mattress here, and then I'll be able to get in here a little easier to these struts. So I don't know what's going to be involved in doing this. I'm going to wing it as I go, just like if you were to do it yourself, trying to figure out what to do. There's one over here and one over there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the mattress. I got the mattress off, and I thought I'd show you this from a distance before I go in and work on these struts here. This bed, I'll put a link in the description below this video of when I totally took this bed out and rebuilt it. The frame was bent, and so what I did was I took and reinforced the frame. I pulled all this wood off of this top here, and then fixed it all up with aluminum framing, some strap metal, and then I took some rigid insulation board and put it in its 1.5 inches, and I adhered it all inside here. So now this bed is nice and solid. So it's much better, much sturdier than when it came from the factory. And then also up above here at the headboard, my mattress goes up here to that area. I inserted this board here with the padding on top so that I wouldn't have that big gap where my pillow could go back there and fall down in the crack and it's lost. Also, it gave me more leg space for the bed itself, which I like a lot. I'll put a link to another video. I'll put one to this, and then I have another video of down here. I made an access hole here so you can get underneath the bed if you happen to drop something down in that deep dark hole there, where you can drop cell phones or keys or whatever. So you'll be able to get them out. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a look here real close, and we'll see what we can do. So the first thing I'm going to try to remove this or take a look at it is what I'll be doing is I'll be folding the bed up so this shock is fully extended, and then this little clip here, I'm going to slide it upward so this pops off. I'm going to do that to both sides, and then I'm going to fold the bed back down, and then I'm going to be like this. This will be able to move around, and I'm going to try and do the same thing. There's a clip just like this clip on this end. I'm going to try sliding it down and then pushing this out off of a ball that's here. I'm going to have to push this paneling in because there's not much room. So that's how I hope to do it. I'll take you to the other side. I have more room on the other side, so that's not a problem, but this side is going to have me worried a little bit. Here we are on the other side, and you can see there's a lot of room in here. So I'll be able to pop that off a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and lift the bed up, and then we'll go ahead and do these on each side. So here I am. This is the best I could do with the camera work. I'm going to slide this screwdriver under here and try and pry it away slightly. If you go too hard, this clip is just going to shoot off and you might lose it. So I'm just pulling it away a little bit and trying to slide this little clip upward like that. And I might not even have to do that. I might be able to just put the screwdriver behind it, and then I'm going to try and pull this thing towards me like that, and see how it just came off like that. Once you have those struts disconnected like I do on each side here, be careful when you're lowering this bed down because it's a lot heavier. Those struts help you lift it up and bring it down. So you got the full weight of all this trying to push you down while you're bringing it down in the down position. So just want to warn you that. So now I'm going to go in close and we're going to remove the strut. So we'll go ahead and remove this other side. Now that the bed's down, this thing is loose here. You can see. I'm going to do the same thing. Hopefully this works. I'm just going to pry it away a little bit to relieve the pressure on that ball joint. And then see, it came right off. All I did was put the screwdriver in there. I didn't have to slide this. So the ball joint, it came right off of it. I'm going to lay this side by side with the new one so you can take a look at it, and I'll show you how I determine what strut to purchase. I've got both the struts out. They came out real easy. That paneling flexed over just right, so it came right out. So I'm going to show you these side by side. This is a new one, and that's the older one. This newer one has no writing on it really. It has a code number for the manufacturer of them, but it doesn't show too much information. So when I ordered this, I just searched online and Amazon for the LG P6-200-20, and it was manufactured on 2016. So it shows the company name that made it here. So what I did, I looked it up, and this code number is actually for the size of the strut itself, and then the 200 is also part of that, so you can determine what strut it is. The 20 there stands for how many pounds of pressure it applies when it's extending. So this is a 20 pound, and the ones I got, I changed them to 30s. If you were doing this on your bed, you probably do just a 20, but since I did the modifications to the bed where I beefed it up in here, I added a little bit of weight, I thought I would go with the 30 pound instead. So that's what this is, a 30 pound, and I'll put a link to it in the description below for a 20 pound and 30 pound. So just look for these numbers on yours if you plan on changing yours out. The new one too also comes with, I think you can see in there, just a little dab of grease on each end. So there's a dab over there and there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and pop these in place. And what they do, you don't have to, when you put them on, you don't have to touch these little brackets in the back. You just pop it right in and it'll lock in place. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and put this right in here. Should be fairly easy to do. Just put it against that ball joint and push in and it locks in place. And then I'm just going to lay this down on the side. I don't need to do what I was doing before where I was jamming it up here out of the way. So if I have it off to the side right there, it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Both struts are in, and I'm going to lift the bed up, and then we'll connect the struts to each side over here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one side here. All across this couch, and then turn it so this lines up with that ball joint. I'm going to pull down and push and try and get it on there. Not very fun. I got it on there, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So what I did was I pulled down slightly here, pushed there, my fingers got jammed in there, but it worked. So I'm going to do the other side now. They're both on now, and I'm going to pull the bed down. Both of them are on, and I just realized something that I told you about. It was making creaking noises and these struts, but I never actually showed you or let you hear the sound it was making before these struts. So with these struts, these are 30-pound struts. I just lifted this up and it was a lot easier. And then I lowered it down and it was nice and smooth. So those 30-pound struts work for this. So you might be able to get by changing your 20 pounds to 30-pound struts. But so I laid on this and I tried making these make noises and they didn't do it. So they worked. They actually worked. So I don't know how long it'll work and with the not making noise, but what I'll do is in the description below, I'll give you updates on it. If you come back to this video in the future, take a look and you'll see like maybe I'll do a 1-year update, 2-year, to let you know if it's making sounds or not. But it's not now. This trailer, we bought it new. We've had it for 7 years, so it's been making noise for maybe the last 5 years, something like that. So it's kind of nice to have this noise gone. So I'm going to go ahead and move the camera in and try and make some noise over here. We'll see what happens. So here we are close. I wish I had done this and I could show you the sound it made before, but anybody with a Murphy bed will know what I'm talking about. So now I push on it, there's nothing. I can roll around in this bed. Before I could push here, and that thing would be making all kinds of noise. Like I said, I sprayed the silicone in there, just right in there, just a little bit, and then ran this bed up and down so this stretched out and lubricant got in there. This is so much better. I really like how this turned out. It's real easy to do. So this is the end of the project. I appreciate everybody watching. I'll put links in the description below the video, like I mentioned before, for my installation of this, that access opening to get under the Murphy bed into the dark hole, and then my rebuild of this bed. So you'll see this thing totally torn apart and in my garage working on it. I'm real happy with how this turned out. I'm glad the bed's quieter now, and I'll keep you posted on how it keeps working or doesn't keep working in the description below. So if you like this video and you're not a subscriber, just hit subscribe and the bell icon and you'll see future videos as they come out. If you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. You can just look me up and take a look at my videos and scroll through them and see what you like. and what will be helpful to you. I make the videos just to help people, and so they can do repairs on their own rather than hire somebody, a dealer, to work on them. And you usually get better quality work when you do it yourself. And they're easy to do. So if you like this video, also give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment. I like to get comments, and I respond to everybody that writes something to me. So thanks a lot, everybody. Take care, happy camping, and thanks for watching.